Oh,
Hi, and welcome to Boston Praise Radio and TV. I'm Julisa.
I'm Layla.
And I'm Jemai.
And today we're going to be talking about lying and liars and our experiences with them, and also trust within relationships and friendships and, within the family. So first, I guess I could talk about my experiences with liars. I don't know. For me, I don't like liars at all. I understand you have to lie for a good reason, because I feel like everybody lies at least a couple times in their lives. But I feel like when someone lies to me, I don't like it, because I don't lie to people. If I'm lying, it's going to be in a joking way. If I'm lying, 9 times out of 10, the person that I'm lying to already knows it's a lie. So it's more of a joke for me, at least. And I don't really lie unless it's a situation where I need to lie. So it's for me, I don't like people who lie to me at all, because it's why are you lying for if I don't really, one, I don't really care, and two, it's just there's no need to lie. What's the point? That's just for me. Anyone who's next?
Yeah, I don't like lying either. I think it's silly. But like you said, I only lie if I have to or if I need to. If someone's being really personal or really nosy, then I'll lie. Or if it's just a stranger or whatever, then I'll lie. But other than that, no, people don't really lie to me either, or at least I don't
think they lie.
Yeah.
Because for me at least, my friends, I feel like they don't lie to me about certain situations, or people in my family, they don't lie about certain stuff. Because what are you lying for? That's the thing. It's you shouldn't be lying to someone you so-called love. You know what I mean?
For me, I don't like liars either. I would say it's only necessary when you feel like you're uncomfortable or you don't feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are with someone that you trust, then there's no need to lie, because you can be open with them. But that's what I think about it.
So have you guys been lied to so badly that it ruined your trust with people?
For me, yes. I did have friends that would talk trash about me behind my back, and then when I confronted them about it, they lied to me to my face.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, someone posted a video about it, but it was on their private story.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only about 10 people in there, so I was one of them.
Yeah.
And I saw it, and then they were I'm sorry that this happened. And I confronted my friends, and I'm okay, so you guys was talking trash about me. And they were what are you talking about? And then I showed them the video, and they just didn't say anything. So yeah, that goes into me having a little bit of trust issues and stuff like that.
What about you, Julisa?
I wouldn't necessarily say in friends. It happened, but I wasn't really bothered by it. I'd say in past relationships, I've dated people and they just lied about cheating or whatever.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel I do agree with that, but I feel with friendships and stuff, for me at least, Jemai said, people have, I feel a lot of people, even your friends, they say little, it's not real friends, but people always want to say something behind your back, this is not, me personally, it doesn't affect me because I don't care, but and it's also another thing, when I hear about it, there's obviously two sides to the story, because I know I know people ruining friendships for no reason, just because it's they like the drama, they like it messy because it's entertaining for them. So it's I have to listen to two stories, but if that hasn't really happened to me, but if it has happened to me, I just distance myself from that person, because it's I don't need that negative energy around me. It's no reason to even be if you're so-called my friend or even close to me, you wouldn't be lying about me.
Yeah, especially when my friends would they would try and ruin my relationship and stuff with lies and telling me that, oh, she did this, she did that, and I'm oh, really? Okay, where's the proof at?
Yeah, I feel oh my god, I feel
I
friends
need proof.
Do that.
The thing is, people don't want to see you happy. They
literally.
don't.
When they see you happy and they're not happy, they try to ruin it. I hate that so much. I hate when people are just telling someone just saying, if I'm in a relationship or I'm just close to someone in general, I hate when people are saying, oh, this person's lying to you, or this person this and that. Where's the proof?
Yeah.
Like, I hate that so much. It's like you always need to. People always need to ruin something. And I feel like right now in this generation, that's like a common thing. Like, for example, like let's say one of my male friends gets a girlfriend, and all of our friends, like even the girls, the boys, and they don't find her attractive. Or even the same thing if my friend, that's a girl, gets a boyfriend and no one finds him attractive. They're gonna like talk crap about them into your face, and they're gonna do this and that. But like, that's not a real friend. If your friend's happy, then let them.
Be happy or
let them be
them.
happy.
But if you don't, then that means you're not a real friend.
Yeah, and they also like just to like make lies about like the person you're with just to end you guys. It's like, why are you ending? Why are you doing that for?
Exactly.
I hate it
all
so
that's
much.
gonna do is make me not like you even more, and that's just gonna.
And it's also like, I've heard crazy rumors just about people, and actually there hasn't been any rumors about me, but there's been stuff said like. But it's just like, I've been hearing crazy rumors about people, and it's like, people really are bored. Right. You make stuff up just because, like, why are you doing that for? It's like, it's crazy, the stuff I hear. And it's like, I think people just are just jealousy, to be honest. And I feel like that also like breaks trust within friend group. That breaks up friend groups and like friends in general and people you're close to because of these lies. Like, it happens a lot in school. I don't know if they do that in college anymore because people are grown, but in high school it's like everyday thing.
High school is like the main domain filled with drama. I feel like that's where all the drama. I feel like it starts in middle school, but then it gets like bigger when you get to high school.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when it starts to kick in.
Well, I have a question for you guys. 'Cause we're talking about it at the table. So like you guys are saying like you guys don't really have trust for a lot of stuff, and like my experience is different. So can you explain like why or like how your trust is to people?
I mean, like, I don't trust everybody that like I talk to. I don't know. I'm not like close to everybody that I talk to as well, or like, I don't know. But like, people in the past that I've talked to, like, they just proved that they weren't trustworthy. So because of that, like, I don't talk to them no more. But I'm just not really the type of person to like easily trust. Like, if I just walk into a room, like if it's school or something, if I'm like the first day of school, I'm not gonna like just go up to somebody and like talk to them. Like, I'm just like rather the type of person to just like sit back and like watch everybody interact, and then like if I want to talk to this person, then like eventually I'll do it. But like, I have to like watch them for a bit and then talk to them.
What about you?
For me, it's like, I'll trust a person. I will, and I could, but it's like I said before, if you're treating me well and how a friend should be treated, I'm gonna give the exact same thing back to you, because you deserve it. You did nothing wrong, and I understand a lot of people feel that way, and a lot of people have been hurt because of their friends betraying them or doing this or that. But you just have to like choose your friends wisely.
Yeah.
Not like just pick them up because you want to. Like, if you see them as a long-term friend, then that's going to be your long-term friend. But you can't just see something and know that's know it's going to be true. You have to like work that out with them.
Yeah, you have to like build trust.
Yeah.
Well, for me, like, it's different for me. Like, I don't have a problem trusting people, but I'm the type of person who can see past the BS. Like, if I just know you're lying, or like I just know something's not adding up, or I just know how, like, I could catch that vibe from someone and just distance myself. Like, I know when someone's like I just know if someone's fake or not, and like that's just me personally. Like, I can really just catch the vibe and know, like, okay, I know what you do. Like, you could say one thing to me, like, and then be talking like this. Actually happens a lot. Like, but one of my friends or someone I'm cool with, they like talk trash to me about their other friends. So it's like, how do you know I'm not? How do I know that you're not doing that with them? To me, that's what I'm saying. So it's like I could see past a lot of BS, and that's why I distance myself from people. But it's like, I want to say my trust isn't there. Like, I would say in relationships a little bit less than like friendships, but it's I want to say that I just know when I could see past BS and like people doing fake stuff.
Yeah,
it's just different. Like, I feel like you learn that in high school. High school really teaches you like to choose your friends wisely. And I'm just a freshman. Oh, I was just a freshman. So you guys have more like experience with that high school.
I mean, like, as the years go on in high school, everybody starts to show their true colors. So, yeah.
Like, I remember someone telling me, oh, your high school friends, you're not going to be friends with them when you guys graduate.
Right,
or
that's
like,
a fact. That's definitely
and I also
true.
remember the people telling me, like, I remember someone telling me, I forgot who it was, they said, oh, high school shows you who your real friends are and your true colors. Like, this year, or my freshman year, I was friends with so many people that I used to talk to in middle school and stuff at the beginning of the year. Like, I did not even speak to half of them, like, when I got to high school. And I fell out with some of them, too, as well. Like, the kids I used to talk to in middle school, I used to see them in the hallways, maybe say a hi or bye. Even most of the time, I used to just walk by them. And I used to talk to them every day in middle school. So it's like, I feel like high school, you meet new people, but it's also like you lose friends as well. Because I also lost a couple friends, too. So it was like, it was a different vibe. I don't know. So I have a question for Jemai, since you're still in high school. Jaleesa had graduated.
Yeah.
So, like, do you think that you'd ever become, like, cool with the people that you used to be friends with in high school?
Like, will I ever be,
like
cool with them again?
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that the friends that I've had was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to make the same mistake again. Because I've learned from my mistakes. And if those friends were a big mistake and a big impact on my life that changed me so much, then I'm not going to go back to them. I'm not going to be crawling back to them, expecting them to change when I know they're not going to.
Yeah.
Because if they're not going to change, then that's on them. They're not going to... If you're not going to call me, check up on me, or even text me hi, then I'm not going to, like, put effort into, like, talking to you at all. Because I'm just wasting my time.
That's another thing. I feel like people take you for granted.
Right.
Like, I feel like you could be home doing nothing, and, like, I feel like people don't acknowledge you until, like, something happens to you or they don't hear from you for a while. That makes sense. Like, if I don't talk to someone for, like, this is me personally. If I don't talk to someone for 3 months, I'm going to think, whatever happened to this person? I'm going to text them. But, like, that's not good. I feel like you need to start checking up on people more and, like, your friends and stuff. Because you never know. Like, I feel like people don't really care. Or they take you for granted until something actually happens.
Yeah.
Or, like, you know, that's, like, it's messed up.
Yeah.
But I had another question for you. So, like, are you friends with someone in school that is friends with that friend group that you used to be friends with? Does that make sense? Like, do you have a friend who is, like, friends or cool with the other friend group that you distance yourself from?
Yes, I am.
And do they ever, like, say anything? Like, they keep you guys apart, correct?
Yes, they do. But the thing is with them is that if they talk, like, he is an actual good friend. He talks, like, if they talk trash about me,
Mm-hmm.
he will tell me. He won't keep it from me.
Yeah.
And, like, he knows that they're not good people. He knows that. But he's just trying to, like, distance himself from them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, for me, I just can't trust those guys ever again. I can't, because, like, this whole summer, and summer lasts a long time. It does. I haven't got one text, no call, no checkup, no nothing from any of my friends. And I have a lot of friends on my Snapchat, a lot, from my school. But no one texts me. No one. And, like, it's like and even when I'm in the hallway and they see me, they say hi, they act like nothing happened, but I just ignore them because there's no point in me saying hi to you when you didn't want to text me, check up on me, or do anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, like, anytime that there's something wrong with them, I'll drop everything and I'll make sure that they're good. I'll, like, if they need me to stay up with them, I'll stay up with them and talk to them, make sure they're okay. But if it was me, they're busy, they have things to do.
Yeah.
But next thing you know, they're posting on their Snapchat like 2 minutes later, saying that they're on the game or playing basketball or doing something else. But, I mean, hey, those type of people will show their real colors. So, I'm just glad I'm not color blinded.
So for you, are you still friends with people from high school? Like, anyone? Not at all? Even they don't have to go to your high school. Like, just
No,
in general. Like,
I don't talk to nobody from my high school. Like, the ones that I were cool with, and we were talking for like a little bit, like just little updates, but I don't talk to nobody now. I only just talk to like my friends who aren't from that. Like, I got them from my different high school, so.
Oh,
yeah.
So you still stay in touch with them even when you left the charter school?
Yeah, one of them, I was in a friend group. Big mistake. But I was in a friend group with like a bunch of guys. And he was like sort of in the friend group. But like me and him got like really close. And then like after I switched schools, like me and him just like stayed in touch because he was really nice. And then I started like a summer job at another school. And that's how I met my other best friend over there. So then we just became really good friends, like all three of us. So it's just a trio.
All right, I have a question well, it could be for me too. So what's everyone's like worst high school like experience when it comes to like friends, like you and your friends, or like people you used to be friends with? Does anyone know?
Yeah, I had a best friend like for 6 years, and like I always talk about this person because like she really did like some damage to me, like not gonna lie. But so I met her in 5th grade. We became like instantly close friends, whatever. And then freshman, like all throughout a middle school, she was more like the follower type of person, you know.
Yeah.
Like if like the crowd was doing something, she would do it too. Even though like I wouldn't like really follow that, she would do it too. And then in high school, same thing. She started hanging out with like a group of girls that like weren't really good for her or whatever, but she just wanted to fit in, so like she hung out with them. Then she started dating this guy who was like super bad for her, like cheating on her and just really mean to her, whatever. And then like she would distance herself from me all the time, and then whenever I needed her, like she would just be like, oh no, I'm with my boyfriend, whatever. And I'm like, he's not even good to you, like I don't understand the appeal, whatever. But she was like, no, he's a good guy. But like I'm obviously like dialing it down, but like what she did was like just like really bad. And then I changed schools like junior year, and she like never reached out to me once, like after I transferred. Like literally I would say hi to her in the hallways and she would like walk right past me or whatever. Yep. And then like after I transferred, I still had her socials and her numbers and everything, and like she would never reach out to me or anything. Like I would just see her, but like she never said anything to me. And then late junior year, she texted me out of nowhere, like literally out of the blue, out of nowhere, talking about, oh hey, I miss you, whatever. And then I started crying in class because I was like, why are you doing this? Like you never cared about my well-being, like literally not once, and now all of a sudden you don't hear from me, and now you're like worried. It was like so selfish. Like she just wanted to talk about herself. When we were on the phone, all she did was talk about herself. It wasn't like, oh, how are you doing, why did you change schools? It was just like all about her. And I was like so fed up with it, so I didn't talk to her. So I have her on Instagram now, but I just don't really talk to her like that because I can't trust her. So.
What about you?
You said the worst experience?
Yeah, like when it comes to like friends and people being weird to you.
I would, like I said before, my friends talking trash about me behind my back and stuff like that. But that probably wasn't the worst thing that happened to me in high school that has something to do with my friends. Probably the worst thing that has happened was losing my best friend at my home game. That was probably one of the worst feelings ever. Yeah, probably one of the worst feelings ever. But yeah, and I did acting and singing at my school for like the clubs to like get my mind off of it, but all that was really doing was just sinking it more. Yeah. But
well, I feel like my freshman year was probably like, it was like I said, I had friends, but we grew apart like we stopped talking, and it was a problem. It was over boys too. Like I don't understand why. Like it was just over boys. I forgot why, but it was over boys or whatever. And then we stopped talking, but I didn't really like care. Cause like like when you stop talking to someone, they're telling people, "Oh, don't talk to her."
Oh, yeah.
That's what they were doing, but like it wasn't working. Like they looked stupid doing it, cause like the people were still telling me what they were saying, and like they were still talking to us, and they weren't talking to them. Like they looked crazy doing it. But yeah, that was it. But it didn't affect me really, cause it was like that you're telling people stop talking to me, and they're still talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
They every time in the hallway they need to say hi. They can't leave me alone. So clearly it's not working, and that was it for real. But like. I'm actually glad that happened because it got the fakeness out of my life. Like I don't want any negative energy around me. Mm-hmm. So that was good. Well, I think that we're gonna go on a little music break right now, and then we'll come back and talk more about it. So they every time in the hallway they need to say hi. They can't leave me alone. So clearly it's not working. And that was it for real. But like, I'm actually glad that happened because it got the fakeness out of my life. Like I don't want any negative energy around me. So that was good. Well, I think that we're gonna go on a little music break right now, and then we'll come back. They every time in the hallway they need to say hi. They can't leave me alone. So clearly it's not working. And that was it for real. But like, I'm actually glad that happened because it got the media tells a story about us. It's a story we can't I think that we're gonna go on a little music break now. Tell our stories over.
No more trying to get away with this.
All right. We're back.
What was that music? That was whack.
We're back from the music break.
That was whack music. That's all I got to say.
It was whack. That's crazy. That's so
Technical
crazy.
difficulties.
Technical difficulties. So we're back, and we're gonna be still talking about this and our our personal experiences with liars and our trust. So, who wants to? What else? What else, guys? Is there any other personal stories you guys would like to share that happened in high school that just ruined your trust? Like for me, okay, I could talk about middle school because, like I said, I'm a freshman. So For me, middle school, I want to know what really ruined my. I feel like middle school was different because it was always an off and on relationship with friends. I feel like in middle school, everything's so childish.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm friends with this person like for 7 months and I have talking to them. The next school year, next year, I'm friends with them. So it was like that for me in middle school. It was like, I feel like middle school, though, it was better than high school for me at least because I feel like my grade, it was more of a community. I feel like everyone in our grade was cool with each other. Like, we were always doing stuff together in, like, a big group. Like, the whole grade should just be with each other having fun. It was so fun. So, I wasn't really any bad vibes, like, personally, when it comes to friendships and stuff in middle school. But it was, there was drama there, and it was pretty entertaining. But other than that, like, it wasn't, like, friends not being friends and fights and stuff. It was pretty actually calm for a school. So how's college? Is college like the same kind of as high school? Like, are you being is people bothering you? Is like the friendship still there?
I mean, it depends because just because we're in college doesn't mean everybody's like grown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people still act childish, and like I haven't like experienced anything, but like what my friends be telling me, because he be going through like so much stuff. Like, because he goes to a predominantly white school, so like people be racist to him like almost all the time. And he's also gay too, so like people like say stuff about him about that. And like he's just always going through like childish stuff, like people talking about him behind his back who he thought were like good friends, like, but they weren't. So, but I haven't really experienced that. Like, the friends that I had, like, I don't know, but the shock that for me in college was that like everybody's like older. Like, I thought everybody who I like became friends with were like my age. They were like 23 and like 25, and I was like, what the hell? Like, you guys are all older than me. But yeah, besides that, I don't know, but I'll be going to like a 4-year school, so maybe it'll be different. Like, yeah, but
Oh yeah, because you're on a credit rate.
yeah.
Maybe different. So for your senior year, do you think that like you can possibly rekindle old friendships or like meet new people in school that you could become friends with that you never thought you'd be friends with?
Actually, no. I'm going to just stick to myself and focus on basketball. And yeah, because I don't want the same thing to happen again. And finding real friends in this world is really rare. It's rare.
It's rare. Like, friends who don't talk about you or friends who actually stick up for you in situations and stuff.
Yeah, it's probably the best. Senior year was very lonely for me too. I didn't talk to anybody, so, and plus everybody's worried about graduating. So you know, you're not missing
for
out.
me, I mostly hang around people older than me. Like, that's me though. Like, I'm always with people older than me or like my age or old. Like, I don't talk to anyone younger than me. If I talk to you, it's like a hi, or they look up to me or something. So I'm always with older people, so it's different for me. Like, they know about like friendships and stop talking to people and not liking people, this and that. They go through that, so it's never any weird vibes with them towards me, except for like when I told you guys that big friend group last year. But I stopped talking to them and I just talked to the seniors mostly, and it was actually a vibe. Like, it was never any bad vibes. I used to always get rides to school. From school, we used to just do stuff fun on like after school, so it was fun for me mostly. I never had to deal with like any of that stuff that you guys dealt with, but I'm still in high school, so I never know, things might change.
That's crazy to me because at my school nobody wanted to talk to the freshmen.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
that's so crazy that you
Yeah.
have like seniors talking to you.
We came in, like, the freshmen came and shut that school down. I'm not gonna lie, we came in there and it was crazy. Like, he actually came and shut it down. That's all I gotta say. Like, but yeah, there's never like, I know that's crazy for you, but I feel like in high school is different. Like, me personally, next year I'm not talking to any of the freshmen. Don't even talk to me. I don't even want to talk to you. That's just me. I don't like anyone younger than me. I don't like it. Like, I could say hi to you, have a little conversation, but it's like, you know, for us, like this year or last year when I was freshman, like, everyone talked to each other. It wasn't no weird stuff. Like, no matter what grade you were, Mecco, even at least Mecco or like the black kids, we all talked to each other. It didn't matter what grade it was. Like, if you didn't like each other, yeah, you're not gonna talk to that person. But most of the time, we all talked. Even like the kids who lived in Lexington, like upperclassmen, we all still talked to each other. It didn't matter the grade. Like that's why I like. They don't just like not talk to you because you're a freshman. This and that, because they liked our freshmen. Like our freshmen were cool. Like we acted older, so it was chill. And also, how do I explain it? It's also like after, like we always say this, after class of 2027, like all the other classes are so bad. Like we used to say that all the time, like in school, like, you know, the seniors that were last year, their class was good, the junior class, sophomore class, and my class. And we always say that, everyone always said after our class, we're not talking to no one younger, because like our class is just the best class that's left. So that's why we always just talk to each other. It didn't matter if you were senior, junior, sophomore, freshman. So that it was a different dynamic for us. Is that like that at your school? They don't talk to freshmen at your school?
They just bully the freshmen. Like,
bully is crazy.
I mean, not like bully, but like just pick on them.
Mm-hmm.
But my school is just weird. We're like our seniors, well, now college people now, but like when they were seniors, they were freshman killers, like,
oh my
crazy.
God, yes.
Like they were like all like 18 too.
Yes, that's when my friend. She's not my friend no more, but when she was a sophomore, when she said I was in 8th grade and she was a freshman, and she used to tell me, when I'm a sophomore, I'm gonna be a freshman killer. Like they love, because our freshmen, like we got to school, and when I say that we shut it down, it's because like everyone wanted to mess with the freshmen. It wasn't because all the teachers, like the teachers, the deans, the staff, medical staff, everyone kept saying that our class was the best looking class they've seen in a while. Like they kept saying that around everyone. Not no weird stuff, but they were just saying like, okay, like, you know, your class is just the best looking class. Like our social worker was like, you know, like I don't think any of the kids are like bad looking, like, because someone thought they were ugly or whatever. And she was like, but she said, oh, but your class is the best looking class that they've seen in a while. Like you guys really came into school and it's like crazy. And that's what they kept saying. So for us, everyone was trying to freshman kill in high school. Like literally, like all the freshmen were dating everyone older than them.
I'm guessing you
don't know what
confused
freshman.
what
Yeah,
that
I'm guessing
means.
you don't know what freshman kill is.
Okay, so what freshman killer means is that if you're a grade like above freshman, like
It means
it really goes towards like the seniors.
the seniors, the juniors, sophomores are okay, but it goes towards more like seniors, juniors.
So like they're older.
They're older.
And the freshmen are like
young. They're new
they're
to
like
school.
14,
15.
Yeah, like 14, 15.
We're new to school. Like,
and seniors are like 17 and 18. And the seniors will try to get with them.
The freshmen.
When they're like underage.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
I hope you know that's grooming, right? Like that's disgusting. But I won't go into that.
That's what freshman killing is. All right. Well, is there anything else anyone like to add before we? Oh, excuse. Oh, move the camera. Someone wants to join in.
I just want to join in and go to the freshman piece. So, first of all, the new term, freshman killers.
Yeah, freshman
means you just hassle them, right?
Not hassle them, but like you play fight with them.
Respect.
You play fight with them. You
like
take their phones and like
them up.
Like try to like he doesn't know what Riz is at all. And then you try to like
Riz is like flirting.
Yeah, and you try to like just like flirt with them basically, and like hoping that they'll actually talk. Yeah, like pretending like flirt, like basically trying to get their number and try to like get with them.
Yeah.
That's like grooming.
It is. That's disgusting. I don't know why it's. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, when I went to college,
this goes for boys and girls too, by the way. Freshman killing.
When I went to college, I thought I went to a Christian school, a school that prepared people to be pastors and leaders. So I was naive, and I was trusting a lot of the upper class men and women, because the upper class men and women, you always look up to them. You're a freshman, you look up to them.
Yeah.
Until they announced a special program they were instituting for the freshmen. The program was entitled Slave Day. And there were only 5 black students on the campus, and the rest were white students from the South and from New Hampshire. Do you want to know what the freshmen Slave Day was all about?
Please don't tell
Getting
me.
with the freshmen. Right.
What happened is that the freshmen had to put on diapers, put on a baby's bonnet,
And hold
Ca-
a bottle.
carry a bottle,
Do it.
and stand on an auction block, and they were going to sell you off. You were being sold off to the seniors to be their slaves for the week.
That's just
Person.
weird. That's just a little.
That's a weird,
that-
but I feel like
Why is
I
that
feel like
weird?
I've seen that like in shows, but not like that. Like they've probably been like, oh, like for example, if you want to get into fraternity, like the people who want to get into the fraternity are mostly freshmen, and they're trying. The people in the fraternity are making them not like slaves, but they're making them do their like laundry and like their dirty work. Like that selling stuff is crazy. I've never seen that, but I know like about like people doing stuff, freshmen.
If
stuff
they
doing
come
other
up to,
people.
if you're standing on, if you submit to doing it, and you're standing on an auction block, and you're at a Christian school, a Bible school, and they come around and test your arms to see if you got enough flab and meat on you to work,
That's
brings,
like
that brings
slavery.
us all the way back to slavery.
Yeah,
Right?
that's slavery.
And so I refuse to participate in that because
Yeah.
again, I was a little hood when I came to the school,
Mhm.
and my pastor was on the board of trustees of the school. When I told him what was happening, he didn't know. When he got through with the school, they no longer had Slave Day, but I was not a popular purpose on the campus because they looked to me as spoiling their fun. So that was a tough time, and I didn't trust. I was not able to trust any of the students on the campus.
Because you didn't know if they were trying to
because
get
of
back
what-
at you.
Right, and because of what they tried to do to me. That's my only contribution to today. I hope I haven't wrecked your thinking.
No, we haven't wrecked our thinking, actually. I think at least it looks like what is going on.
You wouldn't participate in Slave Day?
Who's participating in that?
would?
Does it look like I would be someone's slave for a week?
Or
No,
me.
absolutely not. I can see the three of you rebelling.
Oh, so,
Uh-oh.
I bet you it's
it is.
about that.
We all said it at the same time, right?
Hello?
Wow.
Oh,
We just wonder
hello?
who's watching the broadcast. And
You want to get on the air?
It's always your wife.
so we have a
Okay,
call.
It's
We're
always
getting,
All right, you
we're
have a
getting
call.
calls
You're-
every
you're
time
on the
you're
air.
on the air,
Push
you
it,
know.
don't push it. Now hang it up.
All right.
Hang up there. Put
And-
the phone up.
Oh, okay, phone up.
Not too high.
All right, you're on.
Good afternoon, everybody. I love your broadcast. So I'm always going to start with the positives.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about what Pastor Bruce just shared? About that is, it's weird. I hear you guys using that word, but it's also degrading,
right.
humiliating, dehumanizing.
Yeah.
And in one way or another, as young people, as people of descendants from the African diaspora, you guys are going to come up in contact with somebody who doesn't see your values. Like, that's really what that was about. Somebody who didn't see his value and thought they could get away with it. And then on top of it, it was a Christian school. I'm not even going to touch that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But what do you all, how prepared, I guess is my question, how prepared do you guys think you are, or are you preparing for, the world to come at you and not see your value and your worth? I've been watching the Olympics because I love it when we win. And just the female track and field. No, let me go back further. Not the female track and field. They've been amazing. But have you guys been keeping up with Noah Lyles?
No, I don't think I've heard of him.
Have you guys been watching the Olympics?
I mean, I've been
Not
watching the
really.
Olympics, but it's mostly been basketball.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Noah Lyles is the young black man who, I think he's won 2 goals so far. No, 3, actually. And the comments about him, mostly from a white audience, have been that he's not humble enough. And he is arrogant. And I think to myself, if it was a white boy
They
that
wouldn't
was
say that,
as talented as he is and had one goal 3 times, they wouldn't be saying that. They would be expecting him to be confident. They would be expecting him to be sure of himself. So he's not allowing the fact that they don't see the value in him. He's not allowing that to define who he is. And he's like, yeah, I am good because I worked for it. I worked hard. I put in a lot of years, and this is where I expected myself to be.
Yeah.
He has terrible asthma. So just think about that. He's like track and field, one goal. He has terrible asthma, dyslexia, and ADD. And for him to be where he is, somebody saw in him his potential and would not allow him to settle. So when I hear Pastor Bruce's story, like for him to be where he is now, he had to decide that he wasn't going to allow white people to define him. Mm-hmm. And so I'm also thinking about this freshman stuff. And even the stuff with fraternities and sororities, that's a little different. It's not really how it's portrayed on TV. But there is some truth to it. But I'm just wondering about how you guys feel about going out into the world soon, or maybe you're already there, and how prepared are you for people not to see your worth and your value, and how are you going to handle that?
Well, I feel like when it's time for me to go and experience life in the real world, I feel like I'll be prepared, only because of everything my mom taught me. And also, like I said, I'm around a lot of white people already, when it comes to school and stuff. So I've experienced sometimes when they think, oh, since I'm black, I'm less. Or, sometimes they think, oh, since you're black, you're not as smart. I've experienced that. And, it hasn't really affected me. I might have said something to a teacher or something, or me and then a couple other kids have said something. But it hasn't really affected me because, I know I know how I am. I know the truth, my truth. So it's I think I'll be prepared only because I kind of experienced some of it growing up in Mecca. And also just what my parents have taught me when I've been learning here and in school and just around. I feel I'll be able to handle myself very well in those type of situations, at least for me.
For me, I think once I do go out for the world and stuff, I think I will be ready because first I do have God on my side always, and the things my family has taught me and my church family has taught me as well, and all the talents I have. Yes, people might not see my worth as they might see it, but I know my worth. I don't need people to tell me what I'm worth or if I'm not good at this or good at that, because I know what talents I have, and I know what I can pursue if I put my mind to it, if I want. So I know nothing can change my mind.
Yeah.
Well, I love that. I love the confidence you guys have. And honestly, I learned that about myself when I was put in a position, and I grew up in New York, in being not just in a white town, but being literally the only black child in the entire school system. So, and I came up obviously at a different time than you all. But the lesson that I took out of it, it was there that I learned how to compete. Because I just, I didn't know myself real well, but I knew that nobody was going to look down on me. Yeah. And so that's where I learned how to compete academically. So for me, that was a good thing. That doesn't mean that I haven't gotten tripped up in my professional life with people not seeing my value. So I think you guys are kind of ahead of the game if you already know that about yourself, and particularly, I can't think of the young man's name, but understanding how God sees you and what your family is bringing you, your church family is huge. So thank you for indulging me.
Okay, Julissa had something she was getting ready to say.
I was going to say the same thing as Jemai.
Well, you sure?
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Okay. She said you basically stated what she was going to say. Is she gone? Okay.
Who, me? Oh, yeah. I just wanted to say that. And thank you guys. I think your futures are bright.
All right.
I'm going to go back to listening.
All right. Thank you for calling in. Okay. Well, that was a great question, actually.
What's our time? How well are we doing on time?
46.
45. We're at
There you go
45
again.
minutes.
Yay.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching and tuning in to Academy of Broadcasting. We'll be back tomorrow at same time, 12 o'clock. So come watch.
Them two will be. I won't be here. But yeah.
Yahoo.
Bye.
Bye.